Hello, Alma's here, Alma's Recipe. Today we bringing you some chilaquiles. I have a request for chilaquiles long time ago. Sorry it takes too long. Sometimes I'm just too busy and it's a lot of work to film, but here's your chilaquiles. So vamos a empezar. You only 15 tortillas, 7 chiles California, 4 chiles de árbol, 2 garlics, a cutter on onion, 2 tomatoes, queso fresco ranchero, cacique crema. You need 1 cup of oil and 1 teaspoon of salt. You also need a blender. You can already buy pre-made chip tostadas to speed the process, and you can buy them probably in the super or any Mexican store. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is to put a pot with water, maybe the pot with half a water, or I put on mine like 5 cups of water. Just plenty water so we can boil our tomatoes and our chiles. So we're gonna leave it at medium heat or high heat, and we are going to move on to prepare our chiles. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is cut the stem, and we're gonna open it. And when you open it, the seed will come. Just cut it. And I have 7 chiles here. I have 4 chiles de árbol here. I'm not gonna use as many because I don't like my very spicy. But if you like very spicy, you can add another 4, maybe 6. However, it all depends how spicy you want. And we are going to peel the garlic. I'm gonna use 2 garlics, and we are going to use 2 tomatoes. So we're just gonna cut this part, and we are going to bring it to the pot. So here's my 2 tomatoes, my 2 garlics. So now I am gonna add my chiles, and I'm just going to cut like 1/4 on onion. Just gonna take the skin, and we are going to add it to the water. Just gonna put the onion. And to this point, we're just gonna let it here for like 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, it should be ready. We are going to move to prepare our tortillas. So I'm gonna preheat my oil so we can fry our tortillas. So I'm gonna put like high heat or medium heat. You can be good with both. So I'm gonna add 1 cup of oil, and I'm gonna let it heat up. In the meantime, I go cut my tortillas. And if you wanna skip to make the tortillas, you don't need to do that. But we are gonna do the tortillas, so that's why we do it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut my tortillas in half, and after I have it in half, I'm just going to cut it in half again, the same thing. And I do it in pile, so because I have 15, so I have 5 tortillas in this pile. Just cut it. So here's my other pile of 5. Just gonna cut it in half, and just cut it in 5, and that's it. So we are going to fry them now. Well, now the oil is warm, so what I'm gonna just do is just gonna add the tortillas and fry them. Okay. Add 1 more. So we're gonna repeat the same process every time. We take the ones that we already fried, we put another batch, and then we just do this until we finish with our tortillas. I think maybe after we fry all the tortillas, I think fry the tortillas might take like 15 minutes, 20 minutes until we're done with everything. So my chile's been cooking for like 10-15 minutes. They're ready. So we're just gonna turn it off. So we turn it off, and then we're gonna continue frying the chips, and then we're just gonna come and blend it in a little bit. Okay, so when I usually like to fry my tortillas, I put it in a colander so the oil will drain. Just gonna put a little bit of salt, not too much, just a little. So I'm gonna chop this onion like a little square just so I can add it to the chilaquiles. We're gonna cut it in cubes. So we are going to prepare queso fresco. And we're just gonna cut it in half, and then we are going to just do this. We're gonna prepare the whole queso. You can never go wrong with the cheese. So now that we have this and this ready, we can move along to blend our chiles. Now I'm gonna put my chiles in the blender. I wanna just be here so I don't make a mess. Just have my onion, my tomatoes, my chiles, my garlic, and my little chile de árbol. So we're just gonna put it there. I'm gonna use 1 cup of water. I might need 1 cup of water and 1.5. I'm not so sure. So I'm gonna blend there, see how the thing comes. So I'm gonna start with 1 cup of water and 1 teaspoon of salt. Now we're going to blender. So we already add 1 cup of water, so we can add another 1/2 cup of water. Now that I just blend my chile and prepare my tortillas and my cheese, my pot is already, the oil is a little cooled down a little bit. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take all the oil back to the cup, and we're not gonna use any oil no more. And we are going to use the same pot for the chilaquiles. What I'm gonna just do, I'm not adding any oil, just gonna put my chips here. So I'm gonna put some of my sheets, my tortillas, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of oil, a little bit of cheese. And I'm gonna add a little bit of onions, not too much, just a little bit. And I'm gonna continue to add my tortillas. Now that my tortillas are in the pot, so I'm just gonna add my salsa. Now that I have my salsa and my tortillas in the pan, I'm gonna lower and I'm gonna put a medium heat. And I am going to add more cheese. And I'm gonna add a little bit of onions. I'm gonna cover and I'm gonna let it cook between 7 to 10 minutes. So we'll be back. So it's been 7 minutes and this is how it looks. It's boiling. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna turn up the stove. So this is just pretty much ready to eat. I'm gonna add a little bit more cheese. I didn't use all the cheese, so I'm just gonna add some cheese. And then I'm gonna I have my crema cacique, which is one of my favorites. I really love this crema. That's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoy, hopefully you try it. It's not very difficult. It doesn't even take very long time if you already bought the tortillas prepared. I just wanted to show you how I prepare the tortillas. And also you can accompany it with eggs. They're really good. So hopefully you try. And if you want it more spicy, just add more chile de árbol. So there you have it. Hasta la vista.